Hi everyone, welcome to Module 1, Visionary Leadership of your Mentorship Training Program. And I'm super excited because this is probably one of the most topics that's closest to my heart. I've seen it so often in ministries and in churches that there's so often a ministry or a church or a movement that's somewhere that are just getting stuck. They're just stuck in the normal day-to-day routine. They're just doing what they have to do. There's no future plans. There's no future dreams. They're just surviving from day to day. And I believe with my whole heart that's not God's plan. That's not God's plan for any minister or any church that the leadership gets stuck. And for us to break out of that, can I call it stuckness, being sticky, being stuck in mud? The only way to break out of it is for a visionary leadership to stand up. That's what's so close to my heart, is that God is going to ignite visionary leaders, because the church, the bride of Christ, every single ministry, we are in desperate need of visionary leadership. And when I'm saying visionary leadership, I want to, from the start of the session, I want to just clarify that. When I'm saying visionary leadership, I mean God's vision. So often we get entrapped and the enemy catches us out with our vision, our idea. Sometimes, and I don't have a problem per se with that. So often we step into a ministry and we've got all these checklists and we've got all these systems we got from somewhere else. And I'm a big fan of getting systems and all those that in place. It's important, but sometimes before you can get any system or anything done or any checklist or any questionnaire, so often we send questionnaires out to our churches because we want to know what they think. And once again, I don't per se have a problem with that, but you can only do that once you have the vision that God gave you. It's never a man's vision. The vision for your church is never your assembly's vision. It's never your leadership vision. God always gives his vision for a man. Think about Abraham. Abraham saw a nation even before he had a son. Think about Nehemiah. He saw the rebuilt walls. He saw the walls of Jerusalem already in a rebuilt state even before he placed one brick. Think about Jesus. Jesus saw the bride. Jesus saw his church even before the disciples understood the cross. You see, straight throughout the Bible, right throughout the Bible, we see people with vision taking a lead, saying, this is what God says. So why do we need a visionary leader? Proverbs 29 verse 18 says, where there is no vision, the people perish. Some translations say people run wild. I can promise you that no ministry will succeed or will become all that God has planned for it if there's not a vision that God gave that is being rolled out in a church, rolled out in a ministry. It's crucially important. A visionary leader needs to step up in every single ministry, and he needs to step up and hear by God, find out from God what his heart is for that ministry. I said it just now. The vision is never a man's vision, always God's vision. So before you start anything, before you start questionnaires, systems, or anything, you as a leader need to get to God and say, God, what is your vision? God, what is your dream? God, what is your heart? And as soon as a visionary leader gets God's vision for that church, the goal, the end goal for that ministry or church or movement, whatever you want to call it today, as soon as you get that from God, then that can become your system, that can become your mission, that can become your core values, stuff that we're all going to discuss a bit further in the session, but it is crucially important. And I want to reiterate this as often as I possibly can. The need for a visionary leader is so crucial. The church can no longer just survive from day to day. We need to see what God wants to see, what wants the church to become or the ministry to become. We need to step into a place where we can experience the fulfillment of God's promises. But you'll only get God's promises if you get his vision. And for that, you need a visionary leader. That's why there's a need for a visionary leader. Church needs to go forward. The church needs to grow. The church needs to develop. And there will always be a visionary leader who gets the vision from God, where God says, this is what I want to do. And the visionary leader comes back to his team and say, this is how we're going to do it. And they, from that point, they install that vision into their church. And there's a cooperative gathering of people saying, this is what we work towards. And you'll see all of a sudden, people don't run wild anymore. People don't perish anymore because there's something they work for. That's why it's such a need in the church. for visionary leadership. And I want to encourage you, whenever you start a ministry, whenever you even attempt going into a ministry, it is so crucial that you start on your knees, that you start with God and say, God, what is your vision? God, this is not my vision. I want to be a visionary leader, but with your vision, not with my vision. The first thing to start a ministry is getting God's vision. So why a visionary leader? Why the need for a visionary leader? Because a visionary leader always carries the heart of God for the ministry. And if a ministry carries the heart of God, I can promise you that's going to be a growing ministry. That's going to be a successful ministry. If the heart of God is installed from a visionary leader that says, walk with me. And I want to just read you this quote. A visionary leader is the one who consults God first before consulting man. He gets the vision directly from God and develops it to be rolled out in the church. Don't get it the other way around. Get it the right way around. I'll speak to you soon.